Hello everybody and welcome to SFG Live. I'm your host Jamie and I'm joined today by regular, might as well become a host, Alex and Steve, both from the development team here at SFG, and we are gathered around the table to play Godtear version 0.8, freshly released today. Go check out the blog and all the updates because a lot has changed. I'm going to pass it over to Alex to give us the rundown of what's changed.
So as Jamie said, hot off the press. It went out about half an hour ago.
Yeah, roughly that.
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
So there's some pretty big changes in there. I guess as we'll go through, I'll point them out. Steve and I are doing a 2v2 so I can illustrate the new scenario. So we are doing a new scenario, 2 new scenarios, Decay and Thought. And we are doing Decay for this one. We're doing a 2v2 just so that I can explain the changes as we're going through and it not take forever. It's so weird once you're on a stream. Games seem to take longer because you feel like you have to explain everything. So we're doing a 2v2, one of each class represented. So I've got Rodri and Rangosh. Steve, you have
Blackjaw and then Wraith Marid.
So I need to keep my Rangosh followers away from him and just ignore him because he's irritating.
And you need to put down lots of banners so you can crush them.
Yep, nope, that's not happening. So a load of new stuff
Crush
to show.
doesn't exist anymore.
Crush does not exist anymore. So that's a big one that was already been pointed out. I think someone actually put...
Was this a mistake?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
So I guess as we're going through, I'll explain a bit behind the thought patterns behind some of the changes. Another big one is that armour and resistance and physical and magical damage have gone. It's just damage and protection. And I can talk you through a bit of that. But we will get underway, we will get going, put your predictions in as to who you think's going to win. Make sure you put Steve, because that is the most likely. And we will do just the standard 2 dice roll-off to see what happens. I got a 1.
Oh.
We have a brand new dice tray
Yeah.
that you guys have immediately forgotten to use.
Immediately forgotten.
Also, just going out on the blog is that we are now officially your licensed partnered up with All Rolled Up, who will be making these amazing dice trays that will not be on camera right now because our producers just ran in to turn on a mic by the looks of it. So apologies for that.
So they heard nothing
If
I
we
said.
cut to the dice cam, if it's not already up on screen.
It's already on.
Oh, it's already on there. These are available to purchase at Salute, not the Godtear ones. It will be the Rat Catchers Guild specific ones, because we are pre-releasing the Rat Catchers with the dice and the game plan decks at Salute.
Yeah, it's super nice. I'm not going to lie. I've got one of, not that one, but I have one of the kind of roll up dice trays, and I've been wanting to use them on stream for so long. Yeah. And then I say that I immediately forget because I'm used to not having one. But when I play games, usually I always have a dice tray just to stop me destroying all of my models. Right, so we'll try and remember that, but probably almost definitely won't. So you get the choice. Do you want to go first or second?
You can go first.
Oh, God, such a gentleman. So I will deploy first, and I am going to go for there and there and there and there. Over to you. Who's going? Who's going down first, Steve? Sights are set.
So Wraith Marid will go down and we will spread them.
Be careful with those, they are 3D prints.
That is good.
Do not slam those down. I do not want to have to pay them all again. He's fine.
Yeah.
And I need to remember that with him as I go to pick him up by the horn. Oh, this is so hard. He needs to go quite central as well, I think. So I'm going to pop him. I'm going to pop him there, and then I'm going to pop his followers there and there. So I'm going quite central, and then I can decide where I want to go as the game goes on. Not that Wraith Marid really stays anywhere for too long.
So, what are the says? What's the aim of this scenario? Do they we've seen growth? Do these grow as well, or do they do they shrink? So
the same as it is in generally, I think most scenarios will be that the person that loses the turn chooses or has control over how the scenario changes. In this one, the player that loses the turn gets to remove 2 hexes. There's no roll, it's just remove 2. Yep. If there was a banner on it, the banner's taken off. So you very often see, like, it's hard to kind of set up a defensive line for a banner and just keep it there for multiple turns, because they will usually just like, well, you can't have your banner anymore. But say Steve sends Wraith over here and gets 2 consecutive plants in here, so I lose 2 turns, then I can just remove that whole section, and I've got control over the middle and over here.
And I've got a sweep across.
Yep.
And there are 10 hexes out, so that's the maximum 5 number of turns.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So you've put Rangosh down.
Yes, yeah.
So
done.
strangely, he's going to go there opposite your followers.
Right, yeah.
And then the savages.
And then the thought one, while Steve's putting those out, is the other scenario. That is 2 diagonal lines that come across here, and at the end of a turn in that one, the player that won the turn, their warband token moves in the number of VPs that they won in that turn, which makes it significantly harder to hold it. If you win 2 turns, it starts on 8.
Yeah.
And then if you win turn 1 and then win turn 2, it means you've only got 5 on your side, so it makes it a lot harder to gain the control of it. And no hexes move on that. The hexes stay where they are the entire game. So we've had a lot of questions about what do the warband tokens do. Thought gives you some idea of what they're there to do.
Fantastic.
Right, I'm first.
Yes.
Mine is going to be a relatively easy and brainless first turn. He is going to move, and then he is going to march. So that's his 2 actions. That's Rodri done. These are also going to move and march. Move and march. So everything will move and march. And then Rangosh, he is going to move. Oh, so delicate with this model, it scares me. He is going to move, and then he is going to channel rage on himself, so gives himself strengthen. And then the human mercenaries are just going to move. There's nothing else they can do. So I say nothing else they can do. They have a new trait. They do still have thug life, but
Which
it's
I'm
moved
happy about.
But it's moved as a skill. And they have a trait called Dirty Thieves, which means when they are adjacent to friendly models, they can take the boon. So I could move this strengthen over to them if they end adjacent.
That's cool.
But I don't want to. And I'm going to move to there. This guy is going to come over to here, and these 2 are going to stay together over here. That is my first plot phase done. So the phases have been renamed. I know there was some confusion exactly as to which was which, so we have made that quite clear. So we now have the plot phase and the clash phase. What they mean is exactly the same, it's just a different name. Over to you for your first.
Yep, so I am going to begin by activating the whirlpools. So they used to move the last time I played, and essentially now they have a skill that allows them to be
So
placed.
they used to be speed 3.
Yeah.
They are now speed 0, but have a skill that allows them to be placed. And the reason for that is we have taken away follower traits entirely. The class of your follower doesn't necessarily matter anymore. They've lost the traits, but we still wanted the whirlpools to be able to kind of hop over objective hexes, so now they just have a skill that allows you to place them within 3 of where they are, which means that they can still keep that without needing a trait that does it.
Yep, so I'm going to use that skill. So this skill, unlike a lot of other follower skills, actually affects the whole set of followers. So I get to place all of them within 3 of their current location. So I'm going to place that one there, and that one, 1, 2, 3 to there, and then this one, 2, 3, over to there. Then using Tide, which is a skill that essentially, if I hit with it, I get to move target 1 hex towards the water
And that can
elemental.
target any, so if you are targeting a friendly, it just automatically hits and you just move them. Is it range 3?
Yes, range 3.
I wonder what's going to happen now.
You won't be surprised. So this one is going to target...
That's what I saw that coming. I don't know what he wants.
Yep, so he gets to move 1 hex towards the elemental. So if he just hops to there, and that is them done. Now, Wraith Marid. So he is going to use his fantastically named Kasploosh ability, which allows him to choose a hex within range containing 1 elemental, remove it, and I put Wraith Marid in that hex.
So for those in the early access that have played, that is Kasploosh, aka the artist formerly known as Slipstream. It's the same skill, we just renamed it.
So he is going to Kasploosh to there. Now he has a trait, Rippling Scales, so when a whirlpool leaves the battle, Wraith Marid can gain a boon of your choice.
Yes.
So I think in this particular case,
So I guess while you're choosing that, boons have changed, boons and blights have changed. We've lost armour and resistance and magical and physical damage. So the boons and blights that affected those 2 things have gone. which left us with 4, and then we added a 5th in for, I believe it's concentrate and distract, which affect accuracy, and then we are at 5 of each type now.
So I'm going to take armor.
Okay.
So reinforce.
Yep.
And then for his second action, he's just going to stay where he is. No, he'll move up 1 actually. We'll put him on the edge. You know, we'll tempt you in there. So that is him.
Oh, there's no tempting required. I'll be there.
Right, so Blackjaw is going to activate, so he will use Hotfoot, which targets friendly and gives them Quicken, and he's going to put Quicken on himself.
Yeah, seems good.
And then he's going to move, his move is normally 3, so he's got 4 now, so he can go 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to come one more?
What's the range on his...
It's a range 2 and he's speed 3 in the clash
so
phase.
doesn't make a whole lot of difference.
His ultimate gives him a move of 2 as well, so...
We'll go to there. So that can now come off because he's now moved. So he's Hotfoot and he's moved, so those are his 2 actions.
Yep.
The Orc Savages, so they've changed quite a bit.
They have. So they have a new trait called, I believe it's Frenetic.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yep.
That means they can do the same action twice, which includes move. So they could now just move 6, which is what they used to be able to do anyway. So we kind of kept that there. But we put a bit more choice in there. It also means that they are one of the few that can sort of attack using the same skill.
Yeah, which they used to be able to do with Cleaving Strike, so the Savages are going to move, so they move 3, 1, 2, 3. These guys are also going to move to there, and these will go 1, 2, 3. Then for their second action, they're going to break that standard rule of the game, and they're going to move again.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3.
Leave my dwarves alone.
2.
Oh, I see. You're just filling that space out.
Yep. And that is them done.
Okay, so we're on to my first activation of the clash phase, and I feel like I kind of have to go with Rangosh. Don't I?
I think so.
I think I have to. And I really want to land a Jawbreaker, so I'm going to. So his first action is going to be to move. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do a Jawbreaker on Blackjaw. So this is only accuracy 3. It's low accuracy. However, I have a trait called Brutal Master, which before I make a die roll, I can basically take one of these off the board to add an extra dice to it. So I'm going to take this guy off to put me up.
He's going to serve the cause.
To put me up to 4 dice. What is your dodge?
3.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you remembered. You remembered.
Is that 3? That's definitely that. Is 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that hits. I now move on to my damage. That is 7 damage dice.
It's about to enter a world of pain.
Then I get another one for strengthen, so that's 8. And then I'm also going to sacrifice another guy. Could you pass me one of your dice, please?
Don't know if I should.
9 damage dice. What's your protection?
3.
Okay. And you've got 6 health.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for long. So 3 protection, that goes away. So that is 4 damage.
It's not 6.
It's not 6. It's slightly lower than 6. That does have a hit effect where I get to move you 1 away, and I will move you 1 away to there. And that is Rangosh's activation done. Over to you. You can have your dice back.
Thank you. Okay.
I was hoping to one-shot him just to show off what new Rangosh can do.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
So he's good at what he does. But as you can see, this is kind of the difference between a Slayer and a Maelstrom, where if I was to use that many dice just to hit a follower, that would be, to kill 1 follower, not worth it.
Totally worth it.
I mean, I guess totally worth it, maybe.
Wins your turn 3.
If it wins your turn 3, totally worth it. Yeah, that's fair.
I am going to activate the Savages.
I'm waiting for Steve to try and put a banner down. And be like, no, I can't do it.
So the Savages are going to activate.
Yep.
So for their first action, they are going to move. They move 2 in this phase.
Yep.
So go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
2.
a long way.
And then they may as well make an attack, so this guy is going to attack here.
Yep. I am a dodge of 2 on
So
the
I
little
have
dwarf.
an accuracy of 2.
You
Nope.
miss. Get out of here.
That was expected.
No hitting dwarfs. Not allowed. It's banned on this stream.
Yeah. get
No
off us too.
dwarves will die. No dwarves were killed in the making of this video,
Yeah.
stream, whatever it is. Right, now what do I do? Okay, I kind of know what I want to do.
Didn't do it.
Okay, so the human mercenaries are going to go.
Yep.
Formerly the Shattered Bows. They are going to use their now skill Thug Life to remove this chap, and they now gain Strengthen and Concentrate. So they now have +1 accuracy and will have +1 damage if I hit. They're going to use Shoot, which is a range of 3, and I'm going to shoot this guy.
Yep.
So there's 2 of them, so it would be an accuracy of 4, but it goes up to 5 with Concentrate, and Concentrate goes away. They are dodge 3, correct? Orcs?
The savages, yes.
And that is
I
one
see
shy.
I was going to say, I
That's
see a
a
lot of
whiff.
blanks.
That's a whiff. That's okay. I can live with it. That is them done. That's their 2 actions. So Thug Life, Shoot. They keep their Strengthen, so Silver Lining. Over to you.
You know that moment when you look at a card and you realise a typo?
Oh, man. Oh, no.
So, Karen, oh no, sorry, that was my mistake.
Yeah,
guy,
this
Jack
guy,
Fox,
this drama
Trevor
llama over here.
Okay, so the whirlpools are going to activate. And they are going to use their current ability to be moved, well, to be placed within 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to go 3 out to there.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's going to
Please tell me more.
go 3 out to there.
I mean, it's not a bad call. They've got a high dodge, and he is not accurate. He just hits hard.
Also, they have the like water trait, so they can take a.
Yeah, they can take that armor boon that Wraith's got because they have activated, and he has a boon.
And then for my second action, I'm going to use Tide from here onto him.
Ooh, okay. Yep, sure.
Um,
So yeah, automatically hits.
Yep,
So you
and
just
then-
move him.
to there.
Yep, I like it.
It's going mano a mano.
I know.
with the Minotaur.
I think it is. I mean,
And
it's not
that
going to
is-
end well. I can
2
guarantee
actions.
that. Well, probably me because I'm getting cocky, but shouldn't end well for Rango. Not
Comment
Rango.
from chat is real talk.
Uh-huh.
Paul's hair is exquisite.
Oh really?
I told them it's getting cut tomorrow. And
Yeah, God, it's a mess.
And chat has died since I said that you were getting it cut tomorrow.
Oh, it's awful. It's horrible. Like the camera, you can see these greys. This is what Godtear does to you guys. Look at these greys. Oh,
Who were there
God, no.
before that.
Yeah, I mean they won't go up. They won't go away. They'll just be shorter.
Yeah.
Thank you, chat. But yeah, it's still going. I don't know what to do now. I do not know what to do because part of me kind of wanted to clear through here a bit to get Rodri up here where I want him. The dwarves can go to try and get rid of this guy, but they're accurate. So they are, even if there's only 1, they're accuracy 5.
Oh,
They're
okay.
very accurate.
Yep.
But they don't hit hard.
Yep.
Even when you group them up, they don't hit very hard. But I'm going to go for that, and then Rodri will have to clean up the mess if I don't get anything out of it. So we'll go for these dwarves here, going for this one here. So it's accuracy 5, going for your 3.
Yes.
That hits.
Yes.
That hits.
For sure.
So now I want the same roll because it's 3 damage dice, and you are 3 protection as well.
Yep, 3 protection, yeah.
Come on. No. I knew it was a lot to ask. They do have another action, and they have a trait called Shield Wall. When they're in hexes adjacent to Rodri, they get +1 protection, which puts them at protection 4. And they can reinforce themselves to go up to 5. They're pretty great.
No
Seems
dwarves-
fine.
No dwarves will die.
And I could move them up, but I don't really know what that grants me.
Chat saying that the cleanup of defense roll versus a static value is very, very nice.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the changes in 0.8 have kind of been taking notes all the way from 0.1 in terms of this is a bit confusing, this takes a bit too long.
Yep.
And then 0.8 was go through all of those notes, go through the rule book and be like, what, can I tweak something? Do I need to remove something? And that is, I say it's not just me. DC does an awful lot. Steve's been helping. We've got 2 guys that come in twice a week to help with internal play testing and stuff. And then, of course, the early access guys, other people that like commenting on Facebook. Like it's, we have a big old team doing this, given how early in the life cycle of the game it is.
I think it was funny when you were talking about how big this update was going to be, and you were talking about writing up that changelog, and you were like, is it just not easier to list the things that haven't changed?
The non-change log. So these guys, I think I'm going to move them because I don't want them sat too far back because then Rodri's going to go forward and then they're going to be stuck. So these 2 are actually going to come up here. So they have move 2 in this phase. And these 2 are going to swing around this way. 1, 2 to there. That's them done. So I only have Rodri left to go. And it is over to you, Steve.
Yes, so I am going to activate Blackjaw now because there are some followers there that he can get to. It was one of those I was like,
are you sure you want to do
that? Well, I didn't say that. I was thinking that.
I was like, I want to move them up because now I have made a gap that I can have even if I can't kill this guy. And I don't want them too far back because this is kind of the area I want Rodri to be in.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
The dwarves.
They're fine. They'll be fine.
So,
I mean, at least you're hitting them and not Rangosh because Rangosh is not the sturdiest. I mean,
how much life does he have?
No, it doesn't. Just stick to the plan, Steve. He's got 6, but he's dodged 4 with 2 protection.
So Blackjaw is going to fiery axe against the dwarves.
That seems fair. So they are dodge 2.
Yep, and I am an accuracy of 4. So against the first guy.
Hits.
Hits.
If you roll the hits and then we do the damage afterwards.
Seems reasonable.
So you've hit 1. You've hit 2.
And then it is 4 damage dice as well.
It is, and they are a protection of 3.
First one.
That is 1 gone, so that is 1, 2 to you. Numero uno, Maelstrom doing
First
Maelstrom
blood.
things. Yep.
Well, other than
Oh yeah, well I've killed plenty myself.
Next one.
That's enough. So the second one survives.
Dwarf. Lady dwarf.
But you did move it. I moved it 2 for you. Maelstrom. So the champions have still kept the rules, and if you've had a chance to look at the new cards, those rules are now on the cards.
Yeah, which is so good.
You will also notice that the stat lines have moved off what used to be called the stat card, but is now called the trait card. And the trait card also has the ultimate printed on one side and not on the other. So after you've used it, flip the card over, and then you can track whether you've used it or not.
So that's Blackjaw done because he's.
So,
hang on, no, it's not because Blood Rush is a thing.
Yes, Blood Rush is a thing.
So Blood Rush, if Blackjaw knocks out a follower during his activation, he may make a third action during that.
So are you going to kick a dwarf now?
I mean, it's tempting. I do like kicking dwarves.
So mean. I'm so sad that I moved them up there. Like that was not intentional. That was let's see what Blackjaw does. I just completely
misread it.
So I'm going to kick that dwarf.
Yep, that seems reasonable. I'm still dodge 2.
Yep, and
this
it's
is accuracy 6, right?
But it can only target followers because it used to be able to target champions.
Yes, you used to be able to boot champions, and then it put him a bit too much into Slayer territory.
Yeah, I remember kicking Lawsan in the face a lot.
Kick her to death. So that hits, shockingly. How many damage dice are you?
5.
Okay, so I still only get 3 protection against that. They'll be fine. 3's good number. 3's good. It's not a good enough number. So you want to move yourself.
Dwarf down.
Oh man. I just handed him that.
And now he's done because he can't get an additional action from that because he only gets 3.
Yeah.
Because we thought about that.
Yep. Losing turn 1 isn't terrible.
That's what someone that's losing turn 1 would say.
Yeah. It's guaranteed I'm losing turn 1. Or is it? No, it is. You're just too far away. Because he's got 2 health left, and Rodri can actually, if he can hit you, he's got an attack that he's got 6 damage on it. But he's too slow to get there. He's speed 2, so 1, 2. if the 2 attempts at trying to get rid of him had worked, I'd covered my bases, but it didn't. So I think I'm just going to go to try and clear this guy out, and then move up and hope that works. So I'm going to go for a sword slash on the guy directly in front of me, which is accuracy 4, and you are dodge 3.
Yes, yep, on the orcs.
Hits.
Yep.
Yes.
And then 6 damage dice. Power and their protection.
3. This is going to hurt.
On Rodri.
Yep, that's 4, right? That is
Yep.
4. So, yeah, that one's gone.
This guy?
Yep, finally got rid of him. That comes 1 towards me, not that it matters a whole bunch. And then I did my movement of 2. Boing, boing. You are in a dwarf and beast folk sandwich with 2 health. This doesn't look great for you, Steve.
He'll be fine.
I say that, I look at the ladder, that doesn't look great for me, so what are you going to do? That's my last activation, and I believe that's the last activation of... Oh, you've got Wraith to go, so
yeah.
I went first. Well, I didn't choose to go first, you made me go first.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, Wraith is going to Kasploosh
Yep.
to there.
What boon does he want this time?
He's gonna,
Accuracy's pretty good on him.
he's not going to need it. So he's gonna,
Is that confidence in rolling, or you're not going to attack?
he's not going to be attacking. And then we're going to go for the Tsunami Ultimate.
Oh, but turn 1 ultimate.
Place within 3.
Yep. Oh, I see.
That's his place now.
Not for long it isn't. So that's the end of the turn. So I get to choose which 2 hexes go.
It's fine.
He's still got 1.
Yeah.
He's still got his 1 little playground. He's just
going to take away.
I love how people are like, so with the lore and fluff, how does it make sense with the whole guys grouping together? Oh yeah, they really group and work together. Yep, that's definitely what they do. He's just like, see mate, you are done for. I'm going to go and play over here.
Wraith Marid's not a good team player.
No, he's not a good team player. So that's those 2 gone. You get that, so you get the 1 VP.
Yep.
The VPs haven't changed. I honestly doubt they will. That's the 2, and I get the choice. And I think I am going to go first.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go first. So generally when I am making that decision, it is how much do I want to play the banner game. And I do want to play the banner game, and I will play the banner game, and you won't get to have a say in it, Steve, because you use your legendary already.
It's fine.
Ultimate already. Okay, I'm going to go first. Rangosh is going to do his ultimate. He gets to move 2 hexes, and then he gets to put 2 wound cubes on an adjacent champion.
Uh-oh.
I can't see who you would put that on.
So I'm just going to move 1 to there, and then knock him out. So he gets 2 wound cubes, that's his 6,
Yep.
He's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Played for. Not played for at all.
That was only 1 action, right? So you've got...
Yeah, he's still got another one, and I'm going to get rid of him, but there is a plan. I have a plan. 1, 2 to there. He does have another action, and I guess I'll try and... Do I want to try and... No, I'm out of range for that, so he's just going to try... No. Maybe, actually. That might be showing off, though, and if he has the speed to get there...
Then he has to stand on your banner. And be stood.
And then I kill him again. I mean, that's actually... Do you know what? We'll take Giblin's advice.
I like this, because if it goes wrong, you just blame Giblin.
That is the only reason I am doing it. We're going to...
Yes.
I don't like it, Giblin. I don't like it. Okay, but Giblin won't let me not, so I'm putting a banner down there, which gives me 1 through claim. That's Rangosh done. I mean, I still killed something. I can't complain about a Rangosh activation where I killed something. Then Rodri's going to go.
Plants a banner.
What speed is Blackjaw?
So in this phase he is 3 and then 2 in the other phase.
Oh man, I put Rangosh's banner in the wrong place. That's where I wanted to put Rodri's banner.
I mean, there's a nice place here.
That's not a nice place. It's too close to him. So I was going to put his banner down in ultimate. His new ultimate is basically...
To push away.
It's anything within 2 gets pushed 2 inches away.
2 hexes.
So, sorry, 2 hexes. So
Well,
then
you
he goes over here.
Totally do it where you are.
Yeah, I could do it, but I'm just worried if I put it here, I'm too close to him. Because he recruits with those guys, they move, then he pops up, and then he goes to Wraith Marid things.
Yep.
But for science... Actually, no, I don't think it's worth it. I think I just use Rodri to protect Rangosh's. So I'm not going to do that. Although he is just going to move and get it. I have to get him away somehow because he's just going to get it. I'm kind of in now because of your silly idea.
It's bait.
Oh, just use it as bait.
You don't get points for crush anymore, so if he does want to crush your banner, he has to come in next to Rangosh.
And I am doing all right.
You're doing pretty well for turn for one activation.
I am doing all right for the first activation of turn 2.
It's bait.
That is fair. Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there as the most discreet bait ever. Steve definitely doesn't know it's bait.
I've got no idea at all.
No idea at all.
Just a quick question from the guys in chat. What are the faces of the attack dice? Is it 0, 0, 1, 1, 2?
Yes. Yeah. So exactly the same as they were. They've been since 0 point.
One more. 0, 0, 1, 1, 2.
0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So there's 3 ones.
0, 0.
1,
I feel like I'm
1,
talking
1.
to Perkins.
Yeah.
1, 1.
You make the joke I was thinking of.
Throwing in a curveball with a 2. You just...
So it's 2 blanks, 3 1s, and a 2.
Cool.
The same as it's been since, I believe, 0.3 or 0.4.
Should probably mark the KO.
Yes. But I'm not, I genuinely am not sure what to do here. That's a lie. Rodri is going to do at my side to bring back a big brave boy. And then he is going to use...
Who happens to be a woman.
Who happens to be a woman. And then move one up to there. That's him done. Then the dwarves are going to go. They are going to recruit.
Oh, they're all back.
And then they are going to move.
Cluster.
Try and undo this jam.
Do it for Blackjaw.
And then the human mercs are going to run away from Blackjaw. Bravely run away from Blackjaw. They are going to induct, which allows me, so it's basically a recruit action, but it goes in with a group rather than over by Rangosh.
Because they need 3 guys to retreat, clearly.
They do. They do
Safety
need
in
3
numbers.
to miss.
Yep.
Someone else will die for you.
Safety in numbers. I mean, I could have actually gone and tried to kill. They do have an attack in this phase. I could have. The 2 choices were do that and kind of come round this way, or move my 2 here with the 2 I had and then try and get those 2 because they have an attack called Ambush, which is not the most accurate. It definitely is more accurate the more you have, and the hit effect is gains a wound cube, so it ignores protection.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So I'm going to go with this plan because it was at least a semblance of a plan. And go 1, 2, and the dwarves will protect them. Probably, definitely not. That's me, Steve. That's Jamie's turnover.
Hey, you did the ultimate with Rangosh.
I did the one
You
correct.
enabled.
I did the one correct thing in the turn. That is correct. That was my choice.
So,
Right, over to you, Steve. Come on, show me what you got.
okay, so the Whirlpools are going to go first, and they are going to do that thing you mentioned,
Oh,
recruiting.
what a shock! Who saw that going? That's right. He's used his ultimate. He's not scary once his ultimate's out of the way.
And they're going to choose to gain, because...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just
so they
chain
can-
the dodge one.
Yep,
I'm definitely not going for them anymore because they're like dodge 4 or 5.
5.
5 with that, yeah, wonderful.
Someone in chat says they met Steve at Gen Con last year. Very nice guy, which means they are definitely rooting for him.
Sounds good.
Wow. Oh, so you get all the liars on your side.
Okay, we will... Okay, we'll use the current so that I can move them. Yeah, hop to there.
I'll lean into the heel roll of this dynamic. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Do you want to move this one as well, or is he same?
He
Same boat.
probably should move him, but I don't have anywhere really. So place. I'm going to place it there.
Yeah, seems good.
That's them done. Now Wraith Marid will activate. He is gonna move 1 to there,
Yep.
and then in. That would be correct.
1, 2.
Yep, because he's a shaper.
Yep.
And that's him done.
Seems good.
Then the Orc Savages. Let's have a look. So they are going to move.
Yeah, seems reasonable. Oh no. Oh no.
And they're going to use one of my favourite abilities because of how the accuracy scales.
So this is
so thematic.
So this is entirely down to DC, and this might be just for the way that you represent the skill on a card. So the skill is called Intimidate. It has is it stun?
Yeah.
So it stuns the enemy that you target. And it is accuracy 1 when there's 1 of them, accuracy 3 when there's 2 of them, and accuracy 6 when there's 3 of them. And I just love the fact that it's like this mob of orcs that are definitely more intimidating the more and more that get added. And I don't know why, but I just love it. So who are you intimidating?
So these dwarves here.
The dwarves there. So you want them at dodge 1. Wow, what a fun guy you are. So dodge 2 currently.
Yep, and 6 dice.
Whiff. Okay, yep, they are stunned. Fair.
So that is their 2 activations. Well, 2 actions, sorry.
Yep.
Then let's finish up with Blackjaw. So his first action he has to use to rally. So that he is no longer KO'd.
Take the bait.
And then he is going to move 3.
Right, yeah.
He's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Straight through both of those.
That's
3D
cheating.
prints.
It's fine, I'm still up. Yeah,
You
that
can
was
have that
brave.
back.
That was very brave.
I
This
felt,
is also the
I felt the
most...
horn on my hand and I got really worried.
This is the most delicate part of all the 3D print models. His axe is the most delicate part.
Take your finger away from it.
So excellent work getting him through there without breaking anything. But I'm feeling pretty good at the moment because... well, I'm lying actually. This isn't feeling great anymore.
So that is me completely
That's
done.
you done. So first activation. Should we go and get Blackjaw? Should we try and get rid of Blackjaw again?
Do him. With the dwarves, get revenge. Do it.
They can't get a huge. They're not built to kill. They're built to hold.
Dwarves don't care.
1 to move. Jawbreaker on him. Remove 1 of these to boost the
This
accuracy.
is all a bit deja vu here.
3, right?
Yes.
Oh no!
What have you done? Being blanked out. You blanked out.
No, I got 1, which is only 2 off what I needed.
Alex.
It's fine. It's fine. Look at this
You've let the
defensive
dwarves
wall I
down.
have. Look at this defensive wall I have. I mean, I can't really complain. Rangosh did murder something in the phase that things don't generally die.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I've been successful so far. It's bound to go wrong eventually,
Okay.
probably.
I will activate Blackjaw,
Uh-huh.
and he is going to fiery axe
He's
these
just going
guys.
to run away. Yeah, good plan. Okay, where's he going? Just over here somewhere?
No, he's happy in the thick of
Oh,
it.
boy. Okay, yeah.
So fiery axe is 4 accuracy.
So on the first one you hit, dodge 1, and then
Think
this
I could-
goes away.
Yep.
I think you can manage that. I wish you luck. Okay, yeah, you manage that. So that goes
Yep.
away.
So-
You hit the first one, and then if
Yep.
you want to roll to hit the second one as well, you do
Yep.
hit the second one, and then because they are next to Rodri, they are currently protection 4.
Okay, I roll 4 dice.
You do indeed.
So the first one, nope.
No chance. Safe dwarves. Safe dwarves. And
Aw.
safe again. Safe dwarves. See, that's how it's so important, getting them next to Rodri. And it's so weird to kind of get used to the positioning.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be on these, but he wants to be on one on an edge so they can sit next to him.
Yep, yep. Then with his second action, he is going to use his fireball ability, but he's going to go for the ones there at the back.
Are you sure? And I'm gonna be very fair here. Are you sure you don't want to kick one to try and almost guarantee you kill one, and then you basically get the fireball for free because
Oh
you
yes,
get
yes, of
another
course,
action.
yep.
So you're
I
gonna
will
kick
kick.
one.
Yeah, okay.
Alex being the good guy.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I lost.
So
'cause I helped
accuracy
him.
6 on the kick. I mean, you're playing now. Apparently, I am your puppet, Giblin. I am your puppet. This is you now. So 6 accuracy.
I could make it even more accurate.
You could use your ultimate if you want to.
I mean, using an ultimate to kick a dwarf, that seems fun.
I mean, it's
It's
definitely
my
fun.
sense. It's what I think is
I
fun.
mean, it would make it accuracy 8.
Yep,
Damage
so-
6 damage, is it?
Yeah, 6.
And like, it's not even like I guess I joke about it, it's not really a waste because the 2 points there means that is enough to get you.
Yeah, over the line. Yeah. So I actually am going to use my Avatar of Death, which I immediately get to use a skill, and I gain +2 accuracy and +1 damage.
So it's the same regular rules of a skill. So you can't use a skill you've already used.
Yeah.
So you're doing it on the kick, right?
Yes. So I'm going to kick a dwarf in the face.
We've been here before. You know that deja vu thing you were talking about?
We're just all going through the motions here, really.
We are. So 8 accuracy, needing to hit 2. Yes.
That's
okay.
a lot of blanks, though.
Nicely done. You did manage to hit my not dodgy dwarf.
And then 6 dice on
Protection
damage.
4. So they can survive this. They definitely can survive this. If they do, I'll be very happy.
Okay. Have faith.
Go for it. I have faith. I have faith. No, that's a dead dwarf.
Yep.
Which one? Was it the female dwarf or the not female dwarf?
We'll
the
get
gruff boy.
The gruff boy.
Gruff boy?
Yeah.
Good. I don't want to touch the 3D prints as much as possible. They petrify me. 1, 2 for you. And now you have another action.
Yes, so now my avatar, Blood Rush, has been triggered. Yeah. So I will fireball the ones at the back.
The 2 at the back.
Yep.
Seems good.
So it is an accuracy of 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep, on the first guy.
And on the second
guy.
Yep, that hits 2. And then these are just 3 protection because they are not near Roderick.
Yep, and fireball is 3.
Oh no, please.
So the first one.
Please don't do it.
Nope.
Oh dear.
It lives. They should be fine.
Oh. And then
It's
the
only
next
3
one.
damage on this one. I blanked out. I mean, he's
Leave
still winning the
dwarves alone.
turns. He's still winning the turn, so I can't laugh at him too much. But
So that is Blackjaw done. I feel like that was good.
As I
activation.
said, like, it seems weird when you use an ultimate and you just use it to kill one, but it's so like once you are playing, just sort of being aware of this and it's. I mean, I used my ultimate very early on Rangosh.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what to do.
It really does sort of mimic that MOBA team fight where if you go in, it's like when you accidentally press, I don't know, what is it, R too early.
Yeah.
F. No, R. I got it right.
I think it is R. I think it's R.
It is R. It is R. I had to look at my keyboard then and be like,
Explains keyboards live on stream.
It is R. That's not the right game. I think when you press R that little bit too soon, and then you're like, oh dear, I've
That's
just
not
cost
gone
everyone
well.
everything. Sorry everyone,
We've lost
I'm running
now.
back to base.
Sorry guys, I was looking at my keyboard trying to find the right key and pressed the wrong one.
I kept pressing F, but nothing was happening.
Some guy died and I was paying my respects and my finger slipped.
Use my ult back at base. Ult.
So the right call, I need to basically claw some points back. Because at the moment that's shifting 4 your way, so I need to get it 5 on my side and hope you get nothing.
Yeah.
I think there's a correct, relatively safe move to do first. Ish. I have 2 really bad moves actually. So these are the dwarves are going to go. So the household guard are going to go. They're going to move. Oh, there goes a base ring. I believe in you. They're going to move 2 onto here. Group up. Safe next to Blackjaw, said no one ever. And then for their next, they are going to do a sword strike on this chap here. Which is accuracy 5. It's always accuracy 5, irrelevant of how many they are. 3.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Yep,
We
definitely.
love that as a damage roll. It is also 5 damage when there's 3 of them. And 3 again, right?
Yep, 3 again.
And that is a
I
dead
see
one.
3, okay.
That is a dead one. So he's gone now. Goodbye, friend. And I bring that over 1 towards my side. They're done. Back over to you, bud.
So the whirlpools are going to activate.
I hate it when people say that. Like, I don't know why. I think it's like just a nervous tick about them that is just like they just seem to do. They seemingly do nothing. Like they don't kill things. They don't. But you have to be so aware of where they are.
They enable so much.
So
So
they're going to.
what have you got in mind with those whirlpools?
Well, it's when you think like so they have an ability that moves things 1 hex, and you're like it's 1 hex, and it's like that can be a massive deal at times, especially when you've got the Banner Crusher Extreme over here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, this ban won't be there at the end of the turn.
No, that is well. It depends because if I win it, then it just sits there, and then I'm basically waiting to lose until. How do I get rid of Wraith Marid's banner? Well, I wait until I lose a turn.
Losing turn 3 to get rid of a banner. That's a strong gambit.
Doesn't seem like a great idea, no.
So they are going to use current so they can be placed.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, I'm going to recruit first.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, I hate that more than anything.
take back.
Because it means that, no. No, there being more of them.
Okay.
Now I will use current. So he's going to go to there.
As his third action.
Is
that it?
He's
That's
going
it,
there.
that's it for him anyway.
Yeah, he's staying there, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Please.
that is them done.
Tell me more. Right, okay. So that means you have a plan. It means I have to ruin it. And the reason... This one seems like the most important one, because you moved him 1, which means you knew where you wanted him. Which means...
I always make moves knowing exactly what I want, honest.
God, I'm playing against one of those, Jamie.
As I started talking to chat. Who's been? What do you have left?
I literally have... I have Rodri and the human mercs to go.
I'll push Rodri one forwards then. Stand in that. Don't plant your banner in here. Thank you.
I can't plant it.
No.
Oh, just stand there. Well, the thing is, I can move up here. He has shield bash, which does no damage, but I can shove that one away.
Yeah.
Please don't.
And that's accuracy 6.
It's pretty accurate. I mean, they are dodge 4.
Yeah, it's at dodge 5 at the moment because they've got the boon on them. So,
You're
But-
fine.
I mean, the alternative is he's fine with putting I'm fine with him coming over here. That doesn't really bother me a huge amount. But if I can get another one of those gone, his banner doesn't get him there. Like if I spend too much trying to just keep this away when I don't actually know what the threat is yet.
Yeah.
So I actually think I'm going to go with the human mercenaries.
Okay.
And I think what they're going to do is have a pot shot with a shoot at these guys.
Not the orcs.
And then run away so that the orcs can't come and get them.
Yep.
If I can deny you points on those guys, then I'm at a point where it's like, I need to score 1. If I make it as hard as possible for you to score any, and I know I just need to score 1,
Yep.
that seems like a good plan. So these guys are going to shoot, and they are going to shoot at this orc here. It's only accuracy 4, unfortunately. So I need a decent roll. I got it though. 3 dodge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they do have strengthen on them. So that will go away, and I will get 4 damage dice also. 3 again, so same roll, please. Oh, 3 on the nose. Why you do this? Okay, so they didn't...
I thought equal... No, that's
No,
on the...
that's the dodge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did better than I was expecting hitting them. And then they are going to go 1, 2 for their move. That's them done.
So you've just got Rodri left.
I do just have Rodri left. Well, when you say just have Rodri, mind your tone. There is no such thing as just Rodri. Come on, come in as close as you can and see what happens when Rodri's ultimate goes off. The Moses ultimate. The poster boy for the Guardian ultimate.
Yes. So
Just trying to get in his head now.
Rafe is going to go.
Yep.
So he is...
Is Wraith your last? Or no, you still got the orcs.
No.
Because I chose to go first. This is going to come to the big anti-climax when he just turns around with his orc savages and annihilates a dwarf, and I'm just like, well, and banked on that one.
I mean, that's one of the plans, is just roll hot. So.
Yeah, just roll well.
Yeah. We are going to... So Wraith is going to Kasploosh.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to... So it's a range of 4, so he's going to Kasploosh to here.
Oh. So I'm glad I didn't go for this one, because that was a
actually,
carrot, was it?
It actually didn't matter either way. I was happy with it.
So you'd set them up in like the Bermuda Triangle of Doom, that it doesn't matter, as long as I can't get both of them, and if either one of them, you're kind of around the area you want. What boon do you want for that?
That's a good point. He's kind of collecting them all at this point. He'll take move.
Yep, seems good.
And then he is going to move.
Yep,
So he now moves 2.
he does.
1, 2.
You're not going over here, are you? Is this your plan? You just go boing, 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 boing. You just hang Blackjaw out to die again, and then you're just like, no, I'm going back over that.
Like we said, Wraith Marid, he's not a very good team player.
No, he is not.
Doing his own thing.
So that's Wraith Marid now done.
Okay, so I've just got Rodri to go. He can only kill one. I'm going to have to go for it, though. So I will go for a sword slash on the chap who's currently standing on his own.
Yep.
It's an accuracy of 6. Mm-hmm. So this is where I miss.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I've lost the turn now.
At least you get to destroy that banner.
What?
If you
Yeah,
lose.
yeah. At least I get to blow it up. Okay, I do hit, which is nice. So 4 in total.
Yep.
And then the damage roll is... No, I did that wrong. I need to re-roll that. I got it the wrong way around. It's accuracy 4, damage 6.
At least DC's not in the chat room to point out when you get things wrong.
But I hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Isn't he?
He's always watching or he's listening.
So now I get 6 dice.
Here's where you fail.
And that is him dead. So it's 4 in total.
Yep.
You have 3 protection. He's gone. Boop! Sorry, headphone users, that was quite loud probably, and higher pitched as usual than my boring monotone voice. I still have 1 action left. And I'm tempted to go for a shield bash. Because Rodri's actually kind of where I want him to be. So I am. I'm going to go for a shield bash on this orc here.
Yep.
Which is accuracy 6, but does no damage.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. That does definitely hit. And the hit effect on that is weaken. So they will be -1 damage dice on their next roll. And it also moves him to boop, boop.
Can you please not?
And you give yourself one of those. The big man coming up trumps. Yeah, that's him done. That's me done entirely. You just have the dwindling orc savages to go.
Don't think there's a very good way for me to score points on the table. Like, I have to...
It's basically move in and then hope, right?
Well, I'm actually... What dodges are they?
They're dodge 2, but they currently have 4 protection.
See, this is the thing is, if I move that in there, I get one attack with slightly better
because I did the
accuracy,
weaken.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually better, I think, for me to
Attack.
Yeah, because I don't need the accuracy. Cause,
No, just get rid of the
Yeah.
weaken. No, that
so
seems
we will
reasonable.
make a cleaving strike, accuracy of 2.
Yep. So it does hit.
Hits. So
You reduced by 1
yeah,
on the
so
dice
down
you
to
roll.
2.
Yep.
So
That goes
can't.
away. Yeah, so can't
can't,
hurt
yeah.
me. Cool. And then you're going to do the same again without the minus on the... Yeah, no, that makes sense. But you miss. That's the turn.
Yep.
So I get this. Possibly equally as importantly, you keep that.
Yes.
I'm assuming you keep that.
Yeah.
Well, unless he wants to remove it because he knows where he's going.
Yeah. So that's your choice to which 2 go away. Yeah, why you got to be like that, Steve? Why you got to be like that? And it's your choice as to whether you would like to go first or second. Bear in mind that if I win this, I win. No pressure. If you win this, you do not win.
Good clarification. Good to know. I'm going to go first.
Yep, seems good. There you go. On you go.
A question from chat.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, to interrupt. How have the components in the early access kit affected development? Have you kept in mind the number of hexes people might have at home, the number of dice available to them, or has it been a...
It's been a consideration, but I think a lot of that comes into actually the really good planning from the project management guys as to what needed to be in that kit to future-proof it from what we were looking at.
So they future-proofed it
Like
very
the
well.
the only one that was kind of a spanner in the works from a development side of things was when Wraith Marid got his ability to move hexes around.
Yep.
And obviously
tri-hex
the tri-hex in the middle was the initial thing. But in terms of like the decay being 10, I believe it's 12 individual hexes that come in the kit and the tri-hex. But there's definitely been a consideration, but it's not so much like it's stunted what we can do as just trying to make sure that we give people everything they need, and we don't want people to have to go out and buy more stuff. We've tried to use what we had. But I think one thing that I'm really happy with the early access is it shows that we did not go into the early access with like, this is where the game is at 0.1, this is where we want it to be by the end. Yeah. Because otherwise we wouldn't have put multiple different colours of dice, we wouldn't have put a trihex in there, we wouldn't have put this in.
And all the dice sheet as well, because I mean we changed numbers on dice, and if we hadn't thought ahead and just gone, this dice system, we are definitely sticking with this.
No, 100%. Like, and it just kind of promotes how much of a living, breathing thing this is. I can't speak for everyone. I know I've personally been told a lot of people think the game has got better and better every revision. For me, this is my favourite. This is the cleanest, it's the sleekest.
I've played and I've watched that this one is the most enjoyable I've seen it.
And yeah, like I'm over the moon. I love the new scenarios. I'm so happy that they've gone out. And I think the early access guys will be happy that we're now kind of, for the first sort of 8 weeks, it's been us on the. So obviously, not everyone has access to the forums. That's just for the early access guys that go on there. But it's just been me. Just stop giving me balanced feedback. And the reason for that is when the core system changes.
Like the enjoyable part of playtesting that everybody does at home when they play the games that they've got out of the box. Like, this is too powerful. This needs changing, and that's the idea of playtesting rather than the how it didn't work at all. Let's just try again.
I think the biggest reason for that, and I can kind of very openly say it now, is when you're giving balanced feedback on systems that are changing all the time. There's no point in me constantly adjusting for balance because then the next week, I've changed how the dice work. Like in this version, pretty much basically DC has gone through and stretched the range for just about everything. That's why the numbers seem so much higher. It's just stretched the range out because previously it was between 1 and 3. And we knew that range stretch was coming in, but until we were confident that this other systems were in place, there's no point in doing it. And then at that point that we do the stretch out is when we do the balance. So we've done bits of balancing as we've changed big core mechanics. But now, I'll be 100% honest, I don't think the core systems are going to change a huge amount from where they are. There will be little tweaks here and there, but I don't think you'll be looking at another just about every page on the rulebook the rulebook has changed in some way, shape or form, just because it doesn't need it.
No.
I feel like that statement of "I'm sure another big change won't happen" will be used against you at some point in terms of there will be a big change at some point because development is weird.
It's definitely going to come up at some point. But I think this is, in my opinion, it's definitely the best update, and I think that's for most people. I think this update hits what all the different people giving feedback wanted. And I'm excited to see the feedback we get on it, and I'm more excited that the guys doing the early access now get a chance to do the feedback that, as you said, it seems like they enjoy the most, because now we have kind of opened the floodgates to tell us what is really strong, and we will start to wind in, and we're now getting to a point where it is balance the champions that we have out. We'll then, I believe, be introducing the champions that are currently in internal playtesting, which are the ones on the Kickstarter. They'll go into the early access playtesting, and we'll start playtesting those, get them to the same point, and then it start ironing out the campaign system and really start rocking and rolling with that. So, yes, I feel like we're out of the tunnel now, and we're on the nice open road, ready to really plough through it.
A question that might be just dropping you on the spot a little bit, but has been asked to me a lot on the Facebook pages is there a chance of print and play assets being made? Do we know if that's even a consideration at this point?
It's not something that is necessarily a consideration yet, just because the biggest part of playtesting, and one that is very, very hard to avoid at times, is something called groupthink. Which is when you have some people that have a very strong opinion, often well-respected figures, who will then come in and say this, and you'll get people that have differing opinions but are almost sort of intimidated or scared to say them. And the more you open up the avenues that we're taking feedback, especially when they're public. So it could be, I can't just go and say, okay, give everyone my email address and email me feedback, because I'd never be able to get through it all. And I can't just have like an open sort of, I'll read through Facebook, I'll read through the forums for everything. I'm sure it's something we'll consider, but I'm not sure it would be for everything. I wouldn't be shocked if we had kind of a print and play demo kit. So that people could print off the bits and then take it to their local store and stuff and show people how the game works. But I don't think we'd have like a print and play that is, here is a paper doll for everything in the game.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that is my kind of immediate answer to the question. Whether it's entirely accurate or not, that's not even necessarily my call to make. But that would be my sort of reaction to that question.
Okay, cool.
Right, Steve, what are you doing?
Okay, so the whirlpools are going to activate first.
I just don't know every time. Nervous, just every time. Just get a bit.
And then they are going to use current to be placed. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to go just placed one there. Then...
No, don't like that. They don't usually come that close.
Going to recruit to there.
No, don't like that either.
And then that will be done.
Yeah.
Then Rafe is going to do what Rafe does, which is Kasploosh.
I knew he was going to do that. It's alright, I don't mind. Because he can't plant a banner.
Then
I'm perfectly safe, and now Steve's going to lose the turn. And the game.
so I'll take the movement 1, and then Rafe is going to move. So he moves 2 now instead of his normal 1, so he's going to go
Does
1.
indeed. So you're setting up in the hope that
1,
you can
2
win this turn. I'm assuming you're setting up in the hope that you survive this turn. To then
Why have you got to phrase it like survive?
that is fair.
That's a very loaded phrase.
That's reasonable.
So that is Rafe now done.
Yep.
Then the Savages. So
this is the most mercenaries I've ever seen in the board come to turn 3, by the way. There's usually they haven't been killed by anyone other than Rangosh.
Yeah.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. The other guy, he's happy where he is.
When you say happy,
Orcs.
they have a weird. They got a weird thing going.
They're
on.
very complex beings. So we will then recruit there.
Yep.
And that is their 2 actions. Then Blackjaw
Yep.
is going to flee. How fast is Rangosh?
Faster than Blackjaw. He's 2 in this phase, 3 in the next phase, but does have a range to hook you back. Where do you think you're going?
Okay.
I mean, you
Die
can,
fighting, Steve.
you can run away if you want. The quicker you run away, the sooner I can put 2 banners down and then just surround them and laugh at you.
Okay. So I am going to go 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
3.
He's actually doing it, and then he's going to
Maximum
put a banner down over there. I see how it is, Steve.
So
Going to make me work
score
for
a point
it.
for placing it.
You do score a
Yes.
point for placing it.
And that is him done.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay. So how do I unpick this puzzle? I wasn't expecting that. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. I mean, all I have to do is kill him and it goes away. I don't have to walk on it.
Yep.
Who went first this turn?
I did.
So you started with the point, or you started with the point?
Yes. Yep.
You started with the point.
Yeah. And because he planted, he's currently 1
Interesting.
over. I think I know what I want to do.
I think I know what you want to do too.
I think it's Rangosh goes this way and Rodri stays put. So 1, 2 to there, and then he is going to channel rage to give himself strengthen. And that's him done. The human mercenaries, on the other hand,
Are they going to do a tactical retreat?
are going to move forward 1
Oh, okay.
and attempt an ambush.
Yep. So
it's
dodge
3
of 3.
dice. Oh no! That could have been big. Getting that 1 point back. Nope, that failed. I expected it to, but that would have been nice. Then we're going to go for Rodri. Big game Rodri.
I'm intrigued. I'll let you play your turn out, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah. Rodri's going to put his banner down, and then he's going to legendary.
So you score a point.
Ultimate. I'll get there eventually. So his ultimate, everything within 2 gets pushed 2 away. Or is it 2 away, or is it just pushed 2? 2 hexes away in the order I choose.
I think we talked about it being just a push of 2 and then realised how powerful it
So
was.
powerful.
Yeah.
Like, you come in, everyone else leave now, please. Thank you.
Is it? It's within 2 of his banner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it friendly and enemy?
Just Just enemy.
Okay, that's because if it was friendly, it's just the idea that you push him onto the button.
Both. All models.
Yeah. He places the banner and you just win the game.
I just win. Yeah, that's how that works. I mean, if I had complete creative
so cool
control, just the that's him done, and then his household guard. I think they're gonna. I think they can for the first time in the game. So this is one of my favourite parts of this version. For the first time in the game, they are going to reinforce. Which usually was like, that's all they do. They just stand there, they reinforce. So they're going to reinforce for that first one. And then I might just recruit for the next one. Yeah. I reinforce and I'm going to recruit. Over here.
Okay.
That's them done. That's me done. Over to you, dude, for your first of the clash phase.
Okay, I am
Got it right again. Haven't said the wrong name yet.
There's still time.
There's still so much time.
I'm going to activate Blackjaw first.
Right.
So he is going to go 1, 2, 3.
Why are you doing this?
And he is going to fireball these guys.
No! Okay. They are dodge of 3.
Okay.
No,
So
yes, they are dodge of 3. Missed. Yes. 1 missed.
that's a 3.
He got 3.
Why can't I count? Okay, yep. So hit 1, the second one to hit. Yep. Okay, you hit them both, and then they are protection 2. So
3.
come on.
That's 1. No, that's equal.
Come on, another one. Another one of those, please.
Another one.
Another one of those. Oh no. 1 falls, and you get that to go 2 your
Yep.
way.
I now have an additional action.
Oh.
But
You
I
do,
don't
but
have
you're out of
any more
range
to-
of
yeah.
everything.
It's like, so
What's the plan, Steve?
he's just going to stand there and be
Yeah.
happy with himself.
So looking at this, I don't really know what to do. I mean, I have an idea. I think I need
Crush.
to go and get this. So it's 1, 2 there. Hook in. Crush that. Hook him in. So I've got him there for next turn.
If you win this turn, there isn't a next turn.
I'm not sure I am now. That was really smart, like splitting my fire.
What I thought you would have done is Rangosh, you go speed 3 in this phase.
In this phase, he's speed 3.
Is to move forwards 1, plant your banner behind, because Blackjaw's too slow to get back, because he goes down to 2.
Yeah.
So he can't run back and crush the banner. Rodri steps off, plants his banner,
Oh.
boom.
Yeah, that was 100%
And then you create,
the right call.
you create a defensive ring around them and be like, come and fight me
Yeah,
in
yeah,
here. 'cause
you are.
the
That is
ultimate-
100% what I should have done.
And then you're
Actually, particularly because it's...
Then
if
it's
you-
equal,
and then-
equal banners, but
Yeah.
I've got
Like,
one worth. One
you
more
also
than
have the last activation. So your last activation is for Rangosh to just go, crush.
Yeah, 100%.
It's also one of those, you win this turn, you win.
Yeah.
So it's not even
Go
like
all in
there's
on
a
it.
situation where I would get to remove tiles and remove those 2.
Yeah. So the way I see it, 1, 2. Okay, well, I've got to do this. I think I have to go 1, 2, 3 to get
Yep.
rid of that. So you can have that back. So I don't get points for that anymore.
Yeah, you got the point for planting your banner, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then I think I need to hook him in. Like, I don't think I can. I definitely can't kill him. But I think just hooking him back and setting up, if I lose this turn, to then be in a position where I've got... There's next to no hexes on the board to plant, and I control them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go for a whiplash, which is accuracy of... Oh, Steve, you monster. You left me with only 1 to sacrifice.
I mean, in an ideal world, I give you none to sacrifice.
I think I rushed this. I think I should have gone with those first to get 1 back.
Bloodthirsty Rangosh.
Yep. Right. So I either go to 6 accuracy or I get 5 accuracy, and then sack that to get extra damage, which would be 6 damage. But damage is worth nothing if I don't hit.
What's his dodge?
3.
3.
On
I get 5.
5 or 6 dice. Health
6
with
with
protection.
3.
I can't one-shot him.
No. So then go for
I
accuracy.
think I go for accuracy, right?
Yeah.
So this one's going to go away. To roll an additional accuracy dice. So 6. Check I'm counting right. That is 6. Got it?
Yep.
So I get to play shoot anywhere I like that is adjacent to him.
I was going to say anywhere. You like, ping! Over here.
So Whiplash is now place the target in an empty hex adjacent to Rangosh.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
not just in front,
Yeah.
I can put him anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, far away
There,
from your
I think. No, that one. We'll go for that one. No, we'll go for that one.
were right.
Because then you'd have to move to put your banner down if you wished.
Backseat Giblin.
I know. Well, I'll help you out as well.
You
But I
don't.
want-
Steve, you do not need it.
I really want Rodri to win.
You like Rodri? I've never...
I know. Who'd
So
have
then
thought?
we move on to the damage, which I do get strengthened from. So I do go up to 5 dice rather than 4, and you are protection 3 also.
Yep, 3.
That's 2 damage. That's more than I was expecting. I'll take it. Cool. Your plan was correct. I do not know how to play this game, but in terms of kind of making the most of a bad situation, that was not awful. Over to you.
I'm going to activate the Whirlpools. So,
Without
recruit,
fail.
Oh.
Oh.
and then current to be placed within 3.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to go crush your banner. What a jerk.
Then
Can't get there.
Can he now?
I don't think.
I think he can.
1, 2, 3.
And then if he gives himself the speed,
Just sploosh, speed,
Yeah.
move.
so I just need to get that out of the way, and I'm good.
I mean,
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
Easy mode.
That
And
goes
then-
into both of the things I need. It'd be so funny if I was like, oh, Rodri can go speed 12 in here.
That's them done.
Right. Oh, why, Steve?
Because I just hate you having fun.
Do you know what, Steve 2 can play at that game?
Oh. Yeah, just go stand.
1, 2 to there. 1, 2 to there. And they can also march, which moves them 1.
Okay.
And I can
I was
go here
about
and
to say...
here, and then you can't get round, right? Or I try and kill this one.
March is safer.
Or, because I need to kill things, otherwise he wins anyway.
Fair.
And I'm only going to have... Oh, I do have these guys. So I have the YOLO from these, and I have Rodri doing something with some of these.
Yep.
Or I go for it. But if I don't get it, I definitely lose the turn. But if I...
But you haven't
I'm
lost
not
the game.
guaranteed either
You don't
way.
lose a game. So,
I'm gonna do the march.
okay.
That is the correct call, I believe. They're done.
Okay.
2 can play at that game, Steve.
In a previous stream, a champion that ate and spat up followers was mentioned.
Maybe,
Is that,
yeah, it might have been.
Is that Grimsharla?
Might be. That was definitely a concept that we had at some point, but we have to be very aware of kind of design space of other champions and exactly what things look like.
Rangosh pulls people off to gain a benefit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
eating
exactly.
to throw them up
So
again is pretty much the same.
It's a similar concept. I'm also going to be entirely honest. The colours that you see for all of the models on the Kickstarter, that is kind of initial ideas for what those classes would be.
Yep.
But they're not necessarily the final. For example, Grimsharla may swap places with Half Tusk, and Half Tusk becomes a Maelstrom and Grimsharla becomes a Guardian. Once we get into the development of these, like the characters, because as ones are unlocking, we haven't necessarily fully fleshed out the development of them. Some guys have almost definitely noticed that the Maelstroms, I believe, will come with 5 followers.
Yes.
And maybe an opportunity to switch those up. The early access champions are pretty much set in what they're going to be.
Yep.
And being entirely honest with them being add-ons, it's pretty unfair to swap what they are.
Yeah.
But if we're swapping things around, it's not going to make it so the balance is off.
Yeah.
So if in the current pledge, I believe it's 7 champions. There's 2 guardians, 2 maelstroms, 1 slayer, 2 shapers.
Yes, there's only one. It's 2 of everything except
for a slayer.
Sneaky.
So, and I think that balance will stay the same because I think that's a really cool as your first pledge to be the equal numbers of things. And I don't think that'll change. But I don't know if the classes that you are seeing are necessarily set in stone. And that may be disappointing for some people, that may be super exciting for people, but rest assured we'll keep you updated as things move forward.
You just even have to look at when we did the early access event here, we talked about one blame perhaps being a maelstrom, and lo and behold, he's a guardian.
And he's awesome.
He's so much fun.
Even further back, Rangosh was originally...
Yeah, he was a shaper. Well, before shapers even existed, he was what was basically at that point was being called support. Yeah. And he was just repositioning people, and that was kind of it.
Yeah. I actually think I can still crush that banner.
What a guy.
I think he can too. I think I should have actually, in hindsight, I'm tempted to do a take back because we haven't done anything yet. I think the right call is to
take a swing.
Yeah. So so I think his plan is if he goes for, I believe it's slash and dash,
slash and dash.
So he comes to here, does a slash and dash, hits to kill this one, and then moves the 2 through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, correct.
So are you happy with me doing a take back?
We've had 1 take back each.
Okay. So we'll rewind here, and there's I kind of live and die by this. Oh no, I tried to put her double stack on base rings. Look at me. I'm the king of base rings. There's a reason I'm being very delicate with the base rings. They are also 3D printed. Okay.
See, I thought for a minute you were going to put that there so that you've built a wall regardless.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. That's way
because otherwise I can just wander around there.
Oh wait, but you can just slash and dash this one and come through. It still doesn't fix the problem, right?
Yeah.
The only way I fix this problem is by that being gone.
Yeah. So
let's make it so. So accuracy 5.
I have a dodge of 5.
Come on, Giblin. We can do this, right?
Believe in the heart of the dwarves.
Dwarfs.
Oh, boy, that's a big whiff. That's not gone well. I mean, your boon's gone. And the door's wide open. Go on then, Steve.
Guess who's entering the house?
Blackjaw's not allowed to activate again, Steve.
So he's going to Kasploosh, the ranger's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's within 4.
Oh, would you look at that?
And then I will put the movement boon on, so I don't need to attack you or anything like that.
Yeah, so you come in next to Roger. You sure you want to do that? He's falling for the bait.
No.
Oh, man.
Crush that banner.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You can have that back.
Oh, so generous.
And that is Wraith Marid now done.
Oh, man, if Roger just turns around and one-shots him, it'd be glorious.
Will that happen?
Well, I mean, I'm going to try it, because there's no point in trying anything else. Roger's going to hit him. Hopefully hard.
Desperate measures for desperate people.
Oh, so much. What's the dodge on with the boon on? 3, right?
3, yeah.
4 dice to hit. Got it. A 1 and a 2 there. And then that's 6 damage dice.
I will take that off. So I have an armour of 4 currently.
Yeah. Roger knows how that feels. That's just static.
Standard.
It's just a regular stat for
Yeah.
him. So that is 1 damage that goes through.
1 shot, alright.
Yeah, 1 shot.
I mean, you misheard. I said 1 damage. You may have misheard me slightly. He's still got another activation. He's going to shield bash him. What a bully. Yeah, we'll shield bash him. Yep, hits. So I get to move you away.
Yep.
And you are weakened. So I will give you that. There's your weaken. And then you are going 1, 2 into Rangosh Town. That's Rodri done. I just have the human mercs left.
I have just the Orc Savages.
Over to you.
I will recruit there and then move to there. And that's their 2 actions.
Okie dokie. So I have these guys left.
Yep. So
Interesting.
Not really sure what to do with them. I'm kind of scared to bring them back with Blackjaw over there, but then I think Blackjaw isn't long for this world. And I get the choice of who goes first or second in this turn, right? What's going on?
Ronan's playing
Oh,
in the background. He's in preview mode. He is just switching between Steve and
I
I.
wonder what that was out of the corner of my eye. I thought the ridiculously bright light was flickering. We're going to go for bringing in... I'm so reluctant to bring one in, but I need to. They are Rangosh fuel. I'm going to bring one in here. And then he
say Rangosh fuel, I see 2 points.
I see 5. And then he is going to shoot this guy.
Yep.
So
3 and 3.
No, whiff. That is the turn. And you claim it. Oh boy. So if you win the next turn, you win. If I win it, we go to turn 5.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This one's going away in a shocking turn of events. Look, I'm nice too. You can have your banner back.
And which other one, though?
I don't know. I want to say one of these, but I don't know. I think this one. I think I'm going to go first.
I really like this scenario. I like it so much more than Growth. Already, I just love the interactivity on the hexes with it. Really, really like it.
Yeah, I actually think Thought is my favourite because
Thought is really cool.
It's going to sound so cliche, but the amount of thought you have to do with that one once you're winning turns and having to time your scoring.
Also, when you're losing, like, I'm not going to kill these dudes
I'm
because
fine.
I'm happy with you losing the massive
I was playing
ceiling.
a playtest game earlier today where I was at a point where I had Rodri with his banner down completely safe and I knew I was winning the turn because 5... My opponent won the first 2 turns and 5 swung it all the way onto my side. It didn't matter how many points they scored, so it was just a turn of us both setting up, knowing we couldn't get the banner. So he was setting up to get into a position where he could threaten the banner next turn, and I was trying to basically blink people down to set it up so I had points elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, my first activation. I really don't know what to do. Like, I'm reluctant to put my banner down now. I don't think this is a banner game anymore. I think this is a killing game, and I think I'm better at killing than you are. I genuinely think I'm better at killing than you are. Because this is in my house now. I can do it. So, Rangosh, he's going to go for a Break Spirit on...
Okay, yep.
So Break Spirit is stun, range 1, 5 accuracy, no damage, hit effect, stun.
Yep.
It misses.
Rangosh, why you do this?
Oh, I should have...
You should have pulled him for accuracy.
Should have pulled him for accuracy. Never mind. I will strengthen. That's his 2. I actually don't want to pull him. I want to bring their numbers back up, but
You
I
also don't want to fuel Blackjaw.
Yes. Or rather, no. They are going to induct. And then they are going to move. If you want them, come and claim them.
Okay.
Done. Rodri, he is going to... Doesn't need to act my side, so he is going to... I'm not going to shout it because it's really loud, but it's hold, with exclamation marks at the end of each. He's going to reinforce himself because his buddies already have it. And then he is going to move to here just to give them the boosted. So they are now protection 5. Deal with it, Steve. That's him done. And then we are going to have the household guard who can't actually do a huge amount of anything, but I think I'm actually going to split them up so that you can't get too much. So move one to there and move one to there.
Yeah, like it.
I'm actually tempted to move. Is this one moved out of there, so that one's good. So you move to there, and then I might march, just to spread them out a bit more. So then I'm going to march, and I'm just going to move this one to here. No, I'm not. I don't want to be standing next to those. I'm actually happy where they are. I'm just going to stop fiddling. Over to you.
Okay. Does Rodri still have the ability where he can't be pushed? Or did that
He
go?
cannot be pushed when he is next to a friendly banner. Like, he just cannot be
Okay,
pushed when he
but
is
he's
next to
lost
a
the
friendly
thing where
banner.
he gets pushed one.
Yeah, no, that's gone.
Okay, cool.
He's all about the banners.
Yep.
He's all about the banners. God, I have no plan.
No, I can tell.
Would you have done that very differently? Well, you'd have boosted like this up by eating one of those boys.
Yeah.
But from there, would you have done anything differently?
I still think I'd have planted the banner and then walked forwards towards Wraith to make him attack. Or Kasploosh to
He
get
can
through.
just Kasploosh through here, and that's what he's going to do
Yeah.
anyway. I feel like if I'm standing here, there's nothing he can do that moves me out of range that I can't get rid of
A banner.
a banner that he puts down. That's why I'm kind of hovering near them.
So we are going to activate the whirlpools.
Sure you are. There's that shudder again.
So they are going to
Die.
use current to teleport. So we can go 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Man, I'm really glad I gave them that rule.
Actually, we're going to go there. Yep, that's in range.
Say I did, as with most of the really smart, intelligent changes, that one was DC.
Yeah, a question from chat. Has Matt commissioned Russ to sculpt chibi champions yet?
I mean, as you can tell from the Kickstarter, some of the champions are still being sculpted.
Yeah.
Not yet. I mean, would I be shocked if we got a chibi Rodri?
I don't really.
I also love the idea of a chibi Rangosh just to see. I mean, I'm not sure how much bigger the horns can get,
Yeah.
or it's just massive head, but the horns don't grow or shrink even.
Shrink the head some more.
And then
So it's like a Corinthian figure.
put him there.
But
Okay.
no, not that I'm aware of. But I mean, I'd quite like a chibi Rodri. I think.
Then we're going to use Tide on.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
It's gonna miss.
So,
He's dodged,
I mean,
dodged 4.
5 accuracy. We'll see. I mean, I'm probably. Is he base dodge 4, really? Wow.
That's not going well for you, mate. That's. I've seen enough of them in my time to know that's a miss.
You'd know.
I would know.
Um,
Rangosh came out of the gates absolutely swinging, and then it's
so
just fallen on the
done.
floor.
Then the
Who's your favourite champion outside of Rodri Giblin?
The one on the retailer information page.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The one that caused a bit of a ruckus.
The one that did cause a bit of a ruckus. Who's your favourite, Steve? I actually don't. Yours is Wraith Marid, right?
like playstyle was definitely Wraith Marid.
Yeah.
Although Blackjaw, to be honest, these are 2 of my favourites.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So me and Steve had a discussion as to who was using who, and it was kind of like Rangosh and Rodri are 2 of my favourite, and Blackjaw and Wraith are 2. And I was like, well, that works out easily then.
so Wraith is going to activate. He is gonna.
What's he gonna do, Steve?
Really do
Oh, is that the
with
time?
separating someone.
Classic stream.
So he's gonna hop to there.
It's so hard not to get sucked into it, right?
It's the explanations and then questions from chat. Streams just go on longer than regular gameplay does.
So he'll go to there and then
A new scenario as well. Like I kind of have a way of doing things with growth and decay.
he will.
I've only actually played decay in 3v3 before this, and seeing how different it is in 2v2.
In 2v2, I think Decay works a lot better as a demo. I'm watching this game as a demo. I think this works a lot better than Growth does.
Yeah.
And that is him done.
Okie
Then Blackjaw is going to hotfoot himself to gain quicken.
Mm-hmm. And run away.
Correct.
Over here.
He's going to go.
You can just see where I'm
1,
having fun
2,
again.
3, 4 to there. And
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's a long way.
That's him done. Now the Orc Savages, I feel like they've kind of been left out a bit.
They have. I kind of just got rid of them very early,
So
and
I'm
they're
gonna
slowly coming back.
Recruit there.
Yep.
And
God, look at all those points.
then we're going to move. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Are you done?
Yep.
Right, it's time for me to have some fun now. I kind of want to just one-shot Wraith Marid. So that's what we're going to do. Rangosh is going to go and he's going to jawbreak a Wraith Marid. Let's get this. Let's get this
I
going.
put that on the wrong one. That should be on there.
Oh, convenient. Take that. Right. I'm going to get rid of one of these to boost the accuracy.
Okay.
Accuracy 4.
So I have a dodge of 3 because of.
So this is going to miss. I know it is. It hits on 3 for the damage. And so you can't have any points. I'm going to need another dice because that has strengthened. So this is 9 dice on this.
I am armor 4 currently because I've got this.
Yes. Come on. That's 4 gone, and then that is 2. That is 5. That is 6. Is he gone?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
On the nose!
Exactly lethal. F for
1,
respect.
2, 3, 4, 5. Go away, you stupid, soggy dragon. Wow. And then I'm going to whiplash him because he's not done. He's coming. He's big game Rangosh. He's coming into it. I mean, I wish it had been last turn so that that was that. But it's fine. I can live with it. So 5 accuracy. I have no one to get rid of now, which it kind of works out because it means you don't have anyone to get rid of. Try and hook him in. He's 3, right? Got no boons on him.
Yep.
3 dodge. That hits.
Yep. And
then-
3 armor again.
Well, I just get to drag you over here, mate. I don't really care about the damage.
So that armor boon has
Oh,
been
yeah.
used.
That's gone on restore.
In
Used.
fact, actually, does that go when he
Which
he
one's that?
rallies? That's on
The
Wraith.
negative weaken.
It'll go when he rallies.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go when he rallies. And then I've got 4 damage on him. He's armor. Protection 3. Correct.
3. Yep.
Oh, is it a 2? No, it's not 2. So no damage on that one. But I did get to kind of pull you away from my dwarves, which was the hope.
Yep.
I'm pretty happy with that. Good job, Rangosh. He's done.
He heard you slating him earlier.
He did. Well, he knew he'd been slacking.
Having a rest.
Over to you, Steve.
Okay, Orc Savages are going to activate. So they are going to go 1, 2 to there. Then...
Oh, it looks so good all the way up there. I know there's no banners. It looks so good all the way
that's
up there.
all I want to move. This guy will make an attack there.
Yep.
Actually, what protection? 3?
4, because they do have reinforce.
I'm rolling 3 dice, so there is a chance I could get it. So,
So to hit, you just need 2.
nope.
I mean, it's a shame.
That's
It's got
them
competitive now. It's got competitive
Yeah,
now.
it has.
Is that them done?
done. Yes, they moved. And
Was that it? How quick is he? He's 2, right?
2, yep.
And he hasn't got quicken or anything on him.
No.
Interesting. So I'm going to pull these together again. So that's a move.
Yep.
Oh, is that what I want to do? Yeah, sure. I've said it now. And then these 3 are going to hit that one there.
Yep.
So 5 accuracy, 3 dodge. Are you shaking
yes.
your head? Do you think I'm being stupid? Hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 on the damage as well.
Yep.
Kills one. Pew! Look, Jamie, I have no self-control. I see points to be had. I take them. I can't help myself. That's them gone. Back over to you.
What dodge is Rodri?
2.
Don't even think about it.
But he hasn't activated yet.
No. Come on then.
Come on, then.
Yeah.
Okay. There is really not anyone I want to activate. but I've got to.
Well, I mean, if I can go again, like you can just skip.
Yeah, we'll go with the water spirits.
Okay.
So they.
I didn't shudder that time. I feel
Okay,
like
no.
I'm doing all right now.
So we'll recruit there,
Yep.
and then we will current place there
Mhm.
and there.
Mhm.
Actually, we'll put it one back there.
Okey-dokey.
And that is them done.
Cool. I feel like you're trying to bait me. I feel like it's working really, really, really well. Because I'm really struggling to resist the temptation to come down here and hit him.
I don't want to get involved. You keep looking at me.
Because you're being very judgmental. You've got judgmental eyes, Jamie. Like, the right thing to do is just stay put where I am. No. Or go and...
Giblin, the green eyes of judgment.
It's not... I have no idea what he's saying. I have no idea what he's going on. Because he's whispering, I feel like he's like comedy whispering, loud enough that I can hear, but not loud enough that I can hear because I'm...
Steve's going to roll 2 hexes away in the middle.
Something about 2 hexes away or something.
I think kind of like
You're
he's
going to hook these away.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? So where the 2 hexes?
So where is the action going to be?
So where's the action going to be all next turn?
Yeah, over that way.
Yeah, so where should Rodri go?
Over that way.
Yeah, and what should he do when he moves 2 this turn?
You just think he should march?
Well, he moves 2
He
basically.
moves 2 and then I can make it 3. So I can move
but
into
you-
this gap here.
Or you could move 2 and punch that orc in the face.
Well, yeah, but there's not a huge difference between this way and that way.
There is, because he's speed 1 next
Right, then
turn.
I'll do what Jamie says. Wow. Sorry, Dad! Right.
Should be.
Am I hitting him to kill him or am I hitting him to push him away and weaken the
Kill him,
unit?
get the points.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure that's the right call, but well, it's your game now.
I would like to announce on stream that the new lead developer of Godtear is Jamie Giblin.
Well, I'm just saying I'd have won turn 3, so.
That is fair. You would have won on turn 3. He hits.
Yep.
And then that is 6 damage. And doesn't kill.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That wasn't part of the plan.
That was not part of the plan. That is Rodri done.
Yep.
Back over to you, Steve. I've just got the human mercs to go.
Okay.
And what have you got to go?
Both my champions.
Right, yeah.
Um,
That's fine. One of
so
them's dead.
Wraith is gonna stand up.
Yeah, it's going to rally.
Then he is gonna kasploosh
Yeah,
to there.
that's fine. Just so I can
And that's
again.
him done.
Did you not learn the last time?
Oh, he gets to put a boon on him. He'll take.
Which
He'll take armor.
Yep.
He needs it.
He does. Like, he really, really does. I've just got the mercs to go. Oh, I see. But that's actually pretty smart. Credit where it's due. Now I have to put them next to him so you can just come and... Or I could just do nothing with them. No, I will recruit. And then 1, 2, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Or do I just move him to here? No, because then you can hit him without moving. At least this way you have to move. Yeah, sure. That'll do. That's him done. Over to you, Steve.
So Blackjaw will activate.
Yep.
He is gonna fiery axe Rangosh.
Sure. 4. Not worried. Oh,
Should be
4.
worried. Oh dear.
4, yep. Mm-hmm. 2 protection.
4.
Wow.
Ah, wow.
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
Oh, rolls blank.
Get out. Rangosh's house.
Then we will fireball him.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not really going to plan, but
It's kind of, well, it's Giblin plan.
Wow.
Is that all blanks?
Yeah.
Get out.
So how fast? So in my head, I can't really see from here. How fast is Blackjaw, and what range is Fireball?
Fireball's range 2.
And he's speed 2.
Yeah.
so I could have gone there,
Yeah, he should.
but I don't do enough damage to
Captain
make it
Backseat
likely.
over here. It's just having a great time.
Because even if I get all 3.
Giblin, do you want
6
to play a
damage.
game of Godtear on the stream? No, it's all right. I'll go on the laptop, keep in touch with the chat, and you and Steve can play. And here he is,
Yeah.
Mr. Backseat.
Yeah.
Go on, chat. Judge him. Judge him. Shame. 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 It's right. He's getting all of his ideas from chat. He's claiming them as his own.
The guys in chat are talking about biscuits and sausage and gravy.
Man,
Wow.
do you want to? I can
Yeah.
jump in. If you want to.
That's your expertise.
That's a conversation where I know what I'm talking about.
So yeah, that's...
So I win the turn.
Yep.
Boom. So turn 5, both on 4.
I'm going first.
Next turn wins. Which hexes are going?
Those 2.
Interesting. I genuinely find it interesting that you're killing both of those 2 off and not going for one of each.
We'll see.
Yeah, off you go, dude.
Okay. So last turn did not go to plan. I was hoping to just put some damage on Rangosh because I was like, we just spend...
Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, no damage.
Wow.
Okay, we will...
People really like that Godtear dice tray.
Yeah, it's super nice. All the neoprene stuff is all rolled.
Yeah,
all rolled up.
All rolled up. Yeah, they're super nice. We ran into those at
They-
Spiel last year.
Yeah, they were at
I want to say it was at Spiel last
Yeah.
year, and
They are down the road.
yeah, they're
Manchester.
in Stockport, I think,
Yeah.
somewhere. But no, they're super nice. They're so convenient to just, kind of
roll up.
Okay, that's range 3. Rodri's out of range.
Like, don't you start looking over there.
So we're going
Rodri's
to
gonna
activate
come in and
the
kill
water
Wraith Marine.
elementals. We are going to... If I pull Rodri away...
Remember their 3D prints.
Yeah.
You just sat there twiddling it, and I'm like, I mean,
Um,
that's what I want to do to them too, but
Different reasons.
but yeah, not because I like them.
so we'll recruit there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will current place them within 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And then this one will go to there.
Yeah. He's only got 1 boon on him, so you can't take any of those because they've already got it.
That's them done.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wraith Marines.
How many different flavours of runaway are there?
Hundreds.
With him,
We'll
yes, that is accurate.
sploosh to there.
Yep.
And he will then gain dodge.
I will take all the defensive boons, thank you very much. And
Interesting.
places scores a point.
Scores 2.
I see what you're trying. See what you're trying to engineer here.
Then the Orc Savages are going to move.
Humans.
I'm going to go 1,
Yeah.
1, 2,
I hate it.
to there. This guy's going to move to there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is good.
He's just good Godtear.
Just good Godtear.
Are we allowed to say good tier? Is that a
No.
good tier? No. That's a shame.
Clean tier.
And they'll
No salt.
they'll finish their activation.
Yep.
Then Blackjaw is
Mhm.
going to move.
Mind that axe.
Oh!
It's fine.
metal. It's
That's
metal.
the metal
It's
one.
metal.
It's the metal one. It's all good.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
So he'll stand there. Then he will. Yeah, he'll hot foot
Yep.
himself.
Cool.
I won't take it off of another model.
Yeah.
I know. Old habits die hard. I wanted
Yeah.
to put it out.
No, you good.
And that's him done.
That everything.
Yes.
Right. Rangosh. Oh, buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
Is going to try and break spirit on him and take him off to get an extra dice to hit. I remembered. He hits and then some. So he is stunned -1 dodge.
That's on Blackjaw.
On Blackjaw. Channel Rage to give himself strengthen. So that's him done. The human mercenaries are going to... I don't really want to bring them back yet, but I think it's the right thing to do. Bring one back. And then run away. Yeah. 1, 2 to there. That's him done. Rodri. He is going to move 1.
Yep.
And then he is going to march 1.
Okay.
Because there's no point in doing anything else that he can do. The household guard are going to move 1. Do I want to move into there? Move 1, 1, 1, 1, and then they're going to march 1, 1, 1. You made this bed, Steve. That's them done. Over to you for your first clash phase activation, bud. Oh, it's so tense!
Good. It looks really nice with the champions as big as hell. So, I'll be completely honest. When we first started Godtear, I wasn't a huge fan of the big aesthetic of the champions. The more I play it, the more I see it played. Seeing the little minions spread out like this, and then there are these big identifiable champions.
Yeah.
It's really
cool. Like when you see it on the table, it's like when you're just seeing the models next to each other on the side as like display pieces. But I think when you see it on the table, it really kind of brings the whole aesthetic together.
The Orc Savages are activate.
You sound defeated, Steve.
I think I've lost here.
I hope so.
So they're going to.
I can only lose on stream at the game I make so many times, Steve.
And then they're going to recruit.
Yep.
To create a nice little box for
Death tunnel.
and that's them done.
Okay, that's a very good move. Because that scuppers a big part of my plan.
Yes.
Because if I am able to knock him out and then move him out the way, I can just move through there, which I cannot do now.
Yeah.
Which is a good move.
Unfortunately, I think you can still get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger can hopefully.
I think it's even.
If I'd been able to plug that hole, my first activation would be come in and headbutt him away.
Yeah.
Could you not use your lash to pull him?
Oh, drag him out first.
Out the way, and then just.
But
run
that
in.
gets my strength, and I would use this.
But you.
And I want that for the big hit.
Yeah.
But I could lash him afterwards. I can still use skills. I just can't do damage.
Or lash one of the little.
But then
minnows out the way.
if I lash, that's my 2 things gone.
Yep.
Punch.
And then I need a move.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only get 2 actions.
Punch, kill him, and then crush it. That's the dream.
That's the idea. So that's what we're gonna have to go. Actually, if I punch and kill him, I don't need to do a huge amount after that to be in a position where the banner doesn't matter. So we're going to go Rangosh on Blackjaw, I think. Like ideally I'd like another one of these.
Yep.
But
he's already at -1 dodge, so you've effectively got the accuracy.
yeah, so I think
and I've taken 2 already.
so
I've
I
only
think I
got 4
don't
left.
bump the accuracy.
What's your accuracy?
3.
And you need to get 3.
He's get 2, right? He's -1.
Oh yeah, sorry, yep, 2.
Or I do.
I think you do because you've already got.
I think I have to.
Yeah, because you want this to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. So it hits. Then I get the strengthen, which will put me up to 8 dice. You are 3 armor.
Yes.
With how much health remaining?
4.
Oh.
So I need to roll 7. That's.
Oh. No, I can't
That
see.
is 7 on the nose.
I couldn't see that one in the corner.
So he goes down. I can't actually move him anywhere because I can't move him over this banner, and you've pinned him in place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to me, and then Rangosh for his next one. I think I'm going to target this guy. Like I'm going to just try and kill one with the whip, just to get another point. But I think there's one of these on this side. I'd go kill this one, because then Roger can just... So yeah, Rangosh is going to try a whiplash on that guy over there. Accuracy 5. I say this and then I just whiff. They're dodge 3 also.
Yep.
Definitely
Yeah,
hit.
Wow.
easily.
Oh my godness. Godness.
Godness.
Wow.
On brand.
Oh my godness.
No, don't actually do any damage. But I do get the hit, which is what I was looking for. Okay, Jamie's gone. Jamie has left us. Rangosh done. Big game Rangosh. He's done well.
Okay. Wraith is going to activate.
Yeah, now you're going to plug that gap with him.
Can't get there at the moment.
No, he can't.
How
have I done this?
So he is going to slash and dash Rodri.
Yep. Dodge of 2 on him.
So
And then it's just a casual protection of 5. You do hit.
So I can move myself up to 2 hexes.
You can indeed.
To there.
Yeah. Don't forget to roll your damage.
Yep. Damage on 3, so it's
So you
unlikely.
need to roll, even if you get it all, you'll do 1 damage, but sure. Nope. But you do get rid of reinforce, which is worth something.
And then I'm going to headbutt Rodri.
Sure.
So 4.
Still need that 2.
Got
Yep,
it.
you got it.
So I
Where's
get
he
to
going?
move him 2
Yeah, where's
spaces.
he going?
As far away from the banner as. So if you're there, you can move 3,
I
correct?
can move 3. No,
Can he march in this?
He can march. So no, he moves 2. He moves 3
Oh,
until
okay,
with the
okay.
march.
So,
Yep.
and that's him done.
Okay. So this is where I have to change strategy, and now the strategy becomes kill enough stuff to stop you being able to.
Scoop win with a banner.
Yeah. Oh, so close.
It is.
How much is the banner worth?
4.
Oh.
But he also has Blackjaw.
Yeah, so
If Blackjaw gets something done, I mean, he only has 1 action.
Unless he kills.
Well, I think these are actually my next activation, and I think they kind of move down this way, so he's struggling. He's got to use a fireball to do it. It's his least damaging attack. So they are going to go. They're going to move. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 1, 2 to there, I think. And then these guys are going to do a sword slash on this one.
Ooh, okay.
So it's accuracy 5. Hits.
Yep.
Damage 5 with 3 of them.
Yep. Yep. No, they're 3.
Fails. No, dwarves, why you do this? Cool. That's them done. Over to you, bud.
Okay, Blackjaw will activate, so he'll
Rally. Yep.
And he loses that. And then he will fireball them.
Yep. Seems reasonable. So dodge of 2.
Accuracy of
The
4.
first one?
So the first
Yep,
one
so
hits.
First one hits.
Second one
Hits. Third one. Hits.
Hits.
Nicely done. And then for the first one, protection 4.
Okay, so 3 dice. So nothing.
So nothing. That goes away. Protection 3 for the next 2.
Oh, he got 2 points.
Oh no, that's game, I think.
And then the last one, nothing.
Nothing. Oh no.
Dear.
Oh, I've got another action because
Do you have another action?
there's no one to kick.
Rangosh.
I could targets.
has to
I can,
target
yeah,
first.
I can fiery axe Rangosh for a laugh.
Oh, hilarious. Haha.
So fiery axe.
Don't do it. That is a 1, so it does miss.
Yep.
He is dodge 4.
And that is him no done.
Okay, so I think that's game at that point.
Yeah.
Because you.
There's only one thing left that could potentially win me the game.
The Rodri one shot.
Rodri moves. The fabled Rodri one shot. As you watch me miss the hit roll.
I've
It's
got
dodge 3, right?
Dodge 3, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, it misses.
No.
So that, I think we can call it there.
Yeah, because.
You will score with your banner, which will bring you up to here, and I can't score enough. Well played, Steve. Good game. Thoroughly enjoyable.
When you bunched them up there, I was like, I get to live the dream.
Yeah. No, it was a risk, but it
Yeah.
was like I need to. If I didn't get that 1 from killing something,
Yeah, that's fair.
like I needed to get 2 to make it so the banner didn't
Yeah.
swing it over to yours, and I had 2 things left to activate. the human mercs are never getting it done with just one of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, super fun game, well played.
Decay was a lot of fun. That's the first time I've played this particular version of it.
So yeah, I mean, unless there's any questions, I'm guessing we're time getting on. We want to look at wrapping it up.
We're going to look to wrap it up, I think, now,
Yeah, no worries. So over to you.
Awesome, right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us on the first ever streamed game of version 0.8 and the first ever streamed game of Decay. So, thank you guys for being on SFG Live. Thank you guys at home for sticking with us the entire time. I hope you've enjoyed it and hope you get to see the changes, the better changes, I think, for Godtear. And as ever, do please go and share everything you can about the Kickstarter. Facebook changed its algorithm recently. Comments are king on all posts now, more so than likes. And used to be likes, now it's comments.
So they just switches that to increase interactivity or something.
probably.
But in fact, it just becomes people tagging friends.
Meaningful interactions is what Facebook calls it.
In fact, but that's not. I'm saying not saying like being derogatory towards tagging friends. Tagging friends is great.
It's great. It gets more, it raises awareness, but meaningful interactions between the community is what Facebook is now looking for. Cool. So if you ever see a Godtear post, just please comment on it, even if it's just saying backed, because that's what Facebook wants you to do. That's enough shilling. Shall see you again next week, guys. And if you're at Salute this weekend, come along to the stand. We'll be there, and we'll be demoing Godtear, so you can get your hands.
And I'll be there with a notepad, taking notes for all the demos.
Yeah, so everything you've got problems with, Alex will
I'll be there for you to shout at me.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
See ya.